Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name happens to be Jade. This is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at Transit 2 by Baby Audio and Andrew Huang for iOS. So let's do it. Let's go. Hello, sorry for the late start. iPad. What can you say? I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay, yeah? Alrighty, we are looking at Transit 2. Been waiting for this one for a long time because it's been out on desktop for a little whiles, and finally here on iOS. So let's jump straight into it. It is available on iOS, yay, finally, and it's at an introductory price. Let's talk about the price before we get into anything else, because I see a lot of people complaining that I bought Transit 1 and why isn't there an upgrade price for me? There it is. It's up there. It's $9.99. It will go up to $29.99. So it's going up. So here's the deal. Let's just break it down. On iOS, if you've created an app, right, and it's made and all this stuff, and it has no placement in the code for you to do an upgrade kind of plan, then you can't just update it. So what Baby Audio have tried to do is offer it for a really, really low price, which would have been the update price anyway. So it's not available in a bundle as yet, but how it works is you're getting it for $10, right? Instead of 29. So there's that. That is the option. I mean, it's the best workaround they could come around with. I don't know how long it's going to be available for. Transit 1 was awesome, yeah. I really love Transit 1, but this one's got a whole bunch of new effects. They've taken it to another level. Now, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, still I've got to pay $10. Well, the desktop version is a hell of a lot more. Now, try not to pay attention to the price that's here on the website because it's in AUD, but for Australian, it's $105 compared to $10. Are you joking? Which equates to about $79 on US. But if you already own Transit 1 on the desktop, it's only $29 to upgrade, or it's $79 for the full version if you didn't have it. So that is the upgrade price for the desktop. It's $10 on iOS, and it's so packed full of good stuff. It is just a ridiculous app. If you don't know about it, it started out as a transit app. So the whole idea was to transit between sounds, a multitude of multi-effects. And people kind of used it like that, but people used it for a lot of other things, just as an effects rack, because it has some stellar effects in it, and it has some really good sequencing in it, but they have supercharged the absolute ever-loving hell out of this app. Hello to everybody. I am sorry I'm late. What can I say? iOS, it just has a mind of its own. Everything's been set up for hours. Go to play the project, and it just doesn't work. Awesome. Thomas, hello. Studio 6+1. We got Leela in the house. Denise, hello. I need a holiday. Dave Bops, who else is here? But I can't because, you know, slave to the system of YouTube. Brad, what's going on? I hope Grammy's feeling better. You can do all this stuff if you want. Doesn't really matter these days. Tremor Bear, hello. I think I got most people. Hugh Caldwell, hello. All right, let's get to this thing. Let's get into it, and hopefully this project works. Good Lord. All right, so it's got a multitude of things in it. We got some Piano Tech. I still got Piano Tech 8 in here, and I've got Piano Tech 9 now. I should really start using it. Splat to Clat. We got the bass, the king of bass. We've got Elastic OSC in here. Everything's going to a single track at the end. Scalar's running the chords, and we've got a copy of Transit 2 on everything. And I'm going to take them all off, and you're going to hear the difference of what this project sounds like. I had to quickly find a drum beat for this, so it's not the project I had planned. But what are you going to do? All right, so I'll shut up and hit play, and let's go. Alrighty. Now, for starters, let's jump in. Hi, Sonic Vibe. I just want to play this first track here. So this was the driving piece of that. Now this is just a piano. Let's take out Transit 2. Right? I think it's just a felt piano. So sick what you can do with this app. It really is nice. In fact, let's start off with this piano sound for sure. So here is the interface. It's very similar to the original interface. Click up here, you get baby audio. Yeah, this bypasses. So as well as tapping on Andrew Huang, yeah, you get a bypass. Here is your presets. Now everything comes in packs. So everything's nicely laid out for you. You've got Transit Pack, you've got Motion Pack, Multi-Effects Pack, Glitch, Anniversary, and V1 presets. So this has over 800 presets in here. It is ridiculous. They've carried over all of the presets from Transit 1. So if you don't have Transit 1, you don't need it because you're getting all the presets plus a whole lot of new effects. And if you had it and you're upgrading at that low price of $10, then you are getting all those sounds combined in here. Really good stuff. You can randomize your sounds in here. So that's really cool. You've got a little randomize button. If we tap it, it randomly picks a preset. So this doesn't randomize any of the stuff behind here, just presets. Really easy to save a preset. You can just come in here, type the name, hit confirm, and you're done. You want to delete a preset, you can find your user presets down the bottom. Let's cancel that. So I made a little knit patch for myself, which I just clicked, and that's pretty much it. You can go left to right if you want, using the arrows. The elephant in the room, of course, is with a lot of these desktop apps that get ported across, is that the text is pretty small, right? Using a mouse is a really good idea because the text is small. It is what it is. I don't think we can do much about it because I'm going to go on a mini rant. So grab onto your ankles. If you want developers who make desktop apps to actually go in and make it specific to iOS, then they're going to have to hire a team and they're going to have to hire people and they're going to have to do it. And you're going to pay for it at the register. So it is what it is, yeah? Make do with what you get with the button sizes. There's my mini rants. We can't have everything for free on iOS. Can you just do another update for free? We are so lucky with the stuff that we get. Jobs, you know? So let's start over here in the corner. You can change this, if you like, to a dark color or the white color. When you hover over stuff, notice down here where it says Transit, it tells you what's going on. You can import a preset from here. So if somebody's made a preset themselves, export it, you can bring it in yourself. Easy peasy. Randomization. Bang. You can hit random and just create a whole bunch of stuff. We'll cover locking. Let's just go to a preset. We'll go up the top and just choose this one that's kind of got a lot in it. There we go. So you can lock stuff for the randomization. Tap the lock and everything gets little lock buttons, and all you've got to do is click the things that you want locked, like so. And then when you hit random, so you can see they're all still locked. When you hit randomization, everything's going to move except those things there. Right, so that's all remain the same. If you want to unlock them all, you can just click over here, unlock, make sure everything's unlocked, and you're good to go. You can come in and lock virtually everything, even the little what's connected to the macro. You can come in and unlock these. You can actually just click up the top, and these entire things will not change. So you've got so much with the locking and such. You want to clear a patch completely, just double tap, bang, on the eraser button, and everything's clear, ready to go, easy peasy. Tails on and off. This is for the tails for switching when using the macro, so you can have that on or off. That's up to you. I'm going to put it on. It's on right now. Boom, it's on, boom. We've got always on. Smoothing, so this will cover transitions. When you go, when there's transitions, sometimes there may be like stuttering or stuff. You can come in and turn on that little button there. the little smoothing, and that will just smooth out the transitions and make them a little bit groovier. If I just get out the way myself, you've got a limiter. So you can turn on your limiter. So when you hover over it and it says limiter off, that means click it and it's off. Now it's on, right? So you can do all of that. These are the side functions. 7 Dust, hello. If I've missed anyone, I'm trying to get through as much of this as possible because I was running late. All right, let's talk about the macro button. So you can, here's our macro. This is the full view down the bottom here. I'm back. And this is the play view. So this is the full view of your macro, and you can do this with anything that you add. So if we add, say, an analog chorus right now, I can go to full view with this as well. I can reset. I'm jumping ahead of myself, aren't I? With a little magnifying glass, you can go full view with each of the thingies, or with the macro. You just switch between play and full view. And you may want to make sure you're on the macro just to control stuff. While we're here on the macro, on the full play view, here's your mix button. So your mix input and your output. Now, what's cool, both of these can be attached to the macro. So you'll see these little dots everywhere. See here in the middle of this effect, you've got these dots. These connect. So if I tap this, you see it adds a little section here. It connects now to this macro. So when I move the macro around, you can see this moving around here, which is the rate of the chorus. And you can have all 4 of these connected right now. So now when I change the macro, the main macro, you can see everything's moving around. In play view also, you can even attach the macro to the mix now. So you can see now we're controlling the mix. You can control how much of the mix as well. So it's never going to go past that level. And you can do it with the output too. So you can decide how much output. So when you're moving the macro around, you're getting a whole lot of stuff animating. It's very, very sweet. Let's turn these off for now. Yoink. All right. We'll load up again a patch here with a whole bunch of things, shall we? Like this acid. Let's hear what this sounds like. Let's find something that's interesting. Nice. So you can hear with this, even with this effect, we've got like some lo-fi hiss in there, taking this piano to a way new level. So how's the macro work? Obviously, you can turn it up and the effect adds whatever you've got connected to it. Now in the original, you only had 2 options with the macro. You only had the ability to add a sequencer. This is the sequencer here, where you would choose 2 bars and slowly the macro starts working, right? So it starts adding the effect every 2 bars, right? It's gonna do it. If you've got a loop on, let's just set it to 1. So you can see it move up, takes 1 bar to move up, and now it's gonna loop. So this little button here decides if it's on loop. If you have it off, it's only gonna happen 1 time. So the effect is being added. Let's just put it back on a loop. You can go ping pong as well. So now it's just going to bounce back and forward. And essentially it's just turning that macro dial. That's what's happening here. You can stop it. Choose a faster one if you want. Right, so now we've got a warble going on. So this was already in Transit 1. Now you see there's a lock up here. If I click the lock, this now means when I change presets, it's going to stay on the sequencer. So if I change now, we're on this base metal plate, it's still on the sequencer. Just to show you, if I now change, it's now an LFO, right? Let's bring this down to sequencer. So here's the difference. Now we have a whole bunch of new things. We've got LFO, follower, sidechain, and gate, as well as the macro. Turn on the LFO. You've got your rate. You've got the waveform. So you can move them around whichever one you want. Sine wave. You can decide how much of the LFO. And you can add some smoothing. And here's where it gets exciting, because you can add this to anything. Let's kill all of these. Just turn them all off for now. And we'll focus on the delay down here. So now I've got everything here turned off. So the LFO is running, but it's not connected to anything. And here's where these little dots come into play. Now we've got the length of the delay being controlled. You can lock it to the BPM of the door. You can go logarithmic or algorithmic. So it's a slow build up, right? See how this starts slow and speeds up? Or the opposite way around. And you can even go in reverse. So if I take this arrow and drag it all the way around, now that delay length is in reverse. This thing is bonkers. It really is cool. You might just want to add the tone of this. Or you can add the feedback to our dial. So now everything that's selected in here is now being affected by the LFO, as you can see, right? The feedback. So to change the middle, you just got to grab here and pull down. This is why I'm saying a mouse works really good. We can even add the mix in here. And each of these modules come with a bunch of presets in here too, right? So you got a bunch of them. You've got a handful of them, yeah? Let's go back into play view or full view. Tap anywhere to get out of this. These can be moved around as well too. So you can grab them by this little handle and move stuff around. So in the chain, you can move anything wherever you want pretty much. Grab it, move this one down here. We've got a blank spot here now. We can add in, what have we got? Let's add in a bit crusher. Right, we'll go through all the effects soon. We've got to keep going on with all the new stuff in here. You've got a envelope follower as well. Set your detection. Let's bring these back in. We've got a reverser here. So an envelope follower listens to the sounds, and once it gets to that detection, that threshold, it's going to work kind of like an LFO, right? You should know what an envelope follower is by now, if you've been watching this show. Also, there's a sidechain. We'll cover sidechain soon. There is a gate as well in here, which is similar to this sequencer, except it works on a gating principle. If you hold down, until you let go. You can put on a loop if you want as well. So now I've set it to a loop and a ping pong. And as long as I hold that down, you can see underneath. I'll go full screen for you. You can see it bouncing back and forward. The gate will probably work better on something else I'm going to demo, right? But those are all the things you can do now in here. So we only had macro and sequencer when this first came out. Let's find another effect in here. We'll randomly, how about we do some random stuff? Nice. So again, this one is on the macro. Let's talk about the effects, huh? New effects. We'll start with the new ones. You've got a looper, if I can find it. We'll turn this up and set this to loop. It's currently set to reverse. We'll turn this one up as well. So you can decide how much of the mix gets controlled by the macro. So this creates more of a stutter effect. Unless you're unsunk. Now this can go backwards and forwards. Throw in a LFO and you're going to get movement. So there's the looper. Again, they all have their own effects, own presets. Things can get crazy. All right, what's the next effect that's in here? We shall do... There's so much in this thing. It's just wicked. All right. We also have let's do the reverser. This is another new one. And this has an amount of memory. So it's got an amount of memory that it holds in here. So you can change your timing. And it's going to reverse. You got some smoothing to if you want to turn any of these off, there's a little dot up here that turns them off. So there's your reverser. We've got a warp. Warp's heaps of fun. So this is like you can speed things up, but you can stretch it so it's not going to go too warbly. So this little stretch dial, if we turn this up to 50, it doesn't make any kind of changes to the effect yet, but you'll notice as we turn this up, it's still trying to maintain that quality. Where if I keep the stretch down, it's going to speed up, right? You can take it to the extreme. Let's add an LFO to this. Wild. So there's your warp. The other new one is, what is next? It is the retroverb. So we've got a new reverb in here as well. So you got your original reverb from the first one, and now we've got a retroverb. Tone, modulation. So as you can see, when I use the macro, nothing's happening because none of these are connected, right? This is with the follower attached. All right, let's go through the next effect in here, which is the mod. We've got a mod filter. Where are you? Mod filter. Your spread, rate, mix. You can lock the rate as well to your 16ths, all of that. So that's another new one. We've got a new compressor. And if this isn't like one of the easiest compressors I've ever seen, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this compressor. Look, if you can't understand this compressor, here's your attack. Yeah? Threshold, release, very, very nice. You've got some gain on here as well. Again, bunch of presets. Wicked stuff. Tap off anywhere to get back. So a new compressor. We got a pitch. Where's pitch? Under P. P, 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 P. So we've got pitch and pitch plus. Where are we at? 8:35? Let's use the LFO. So everything can be connected to this sucker. It's wicked. Presets. You want to change anything out? We've got a speaker now in here as well. So you want to get like you got some drive in here as well. Low, high. You want to simulate a speaker sound, rancid speaker, good to go. And I think, is that all of them? No, we've got a chorus and an EQ. They added heaps more in here. It's great. Got an analog chorus. So you've got analog chorus, digital chorus. That was in the original one. And the last one they added in here is an EQ. And look at this EQ. It's so nice. Give it a full screen. You can't go wrong with this EQ, yeah? Drag left and right. Got your gain you want to control to an LFO. And all the rest of the effects from the original one. We've got an auto pan, bit crush, compressor, delay, digital chorus, distortion, EQ, filter. You've got 2 filters in here. Get out of this. Two filters, so 24 and a 12. You got a looper. Did I cover the looper yet? Mod filter, noise, and you've even got an oscillator in here. Compressor, phaser, pitch plus, a pump, retro reverb, reverser, speaker, spread, tremolo. The utility one's just nice to have on the end. You can do some panning on the end here, or just a nice gain on the end, you know what I mean? So let's move over to some drums for a bit. Now, you want to search for specific patches. You can actually type in drums and you'll get all the drum ones. Take a look and see what's going on here. So you've got a LFO. Listen to these drums, man. They're wicked. So you got a reverser, some distortion going on. And what's really cool, I love this so much. If I tap back up here, it still remembers that I typed in drums. Right? Listen to what's done to those drums. Nice dotted groove there. What? How cool. I'm just going to go through some presets now for a bit just to show you some of the capabilities of this thing. Because there's over 800 of them. It's mental. Still on drums. Look, I've seen people get upset. Oh, it's $10. It should be an intro price. It is an intro price. It's $10, man. It's pretty good. I don't know. Let's find in fact, let's do this. So in here, I'm going to double tap and we're going to come over and show you the sidechain quickly. So what is this? We want to go to this one. Let me just check what this one is. This is 2-1. We want to go to 2-1. So I'm just creating a sidechain. And if we come over here to this and turn on the sidechain, let's find a sidechain preset. Now these drums, you can see over here, are sidechaining into this to work this effect. And you can do this with any effect, right? You don't need to search for sidechain. We could come over here to and just switch this out. Wicked, so good, so easy to set up a sidechain, same as you would any other kind of app, yeah? So look at all these drum patches. We're only in this. We're just in the multi-effects section right now. We got glitch stuff. Remember, this was the whole idea of this app to, you know, whee! And you can still do transitions with it. So we're set to the loop on this one. LFO. Bass. We got an angry bass here. Again. Denise just bought it. Nice distortion. So as I said, you've got all the original presets from the first transit. Let's throw this on this guitar track we have here. Man, delay with a reverser. Get that warper in there. create fifths, whatever you want, man. It's wild. It's such a great app. Nice. And it works sick on arpeggios. Just so you can hear what's happening with this. So this is an arpeggio we're running here in Elastic OSC. The follower is so good, man. I'm so glad they added a follower. Throw on an LFO here. Fuck yeah! I love so much that, like, I've just been playing the same thing that I made from the start of the show and created so many different sounds out of it. Let's come back to these drums. Oh, we've got 10 minutes. Got these nice breathing drums. We've even got an auto pan in here as well, right? So if we add an LFO to this, now we've got these drums auto panning. And so fucking easy to save a preset. If I can type. Whoa! Oh, I've got to hear this. If you want to skip through packs as well too, you can actually go, so import packs. So if you create your own pack, you can export packs as well. Send them to someone. If you create your own packs. Wow. Hey, it's absolutely worth the $10. This is bonkers. If you are a Patreon here on the channel, I've got 2 copies to give away this weekend. I mean, we've got flanges, distortions, and remember, you can move these around. So I might not want this utility here, if I can grab it, like so. Hey. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to pick things up. You've got randomization too in these. Oh, sorry, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. So you can move them around as well. Put that at the end of your chain. Thomas Christ is up in about 5 minutes' time with You Rock TV. We love You Rock TV, where he plays your most rockin' music, if you didn't know. What? It's like it's a completely different song, man. It's so good. Agent. So if you want to know, I'm just running 3 scalers today. One of these is going to the bass. One's going to the guitar, and this one's feeding the piano and the arpeggiator track. By the way, I found out yesterday, Scalar 3 is coming to iOS. It is official. It was mentioned, yes, on their update yesterday. Very exciting. All right, I think we can get out of here. I think you'll see the value. This thing's wicked. It's really good, right? So much better than the original. If you want to get it on desktop, it is currently $79 USD. If you already have Transit 1 on the desktop, it's going to cost you $29 to do the upgrade. In Australia, they're charging us $105. Because Australia. So you can get it from babyaudio.io. But if you want to get it on iOS, it is $10 currently. It is an intro price. Not sure how long. I heard it was going to be till the end of this month, I think. But they're doing it. So if you have Transit 1, it's not going to cost you that much to buy the new version, because once it goes up, it will be $20 more. It will be $29.99. So if you are going to get it, you've got Transit 1 now. You've still got Transit 1, but it's going to be $10. So grab it. Awesome stuff. Tomorrow. What is happening tomorrow? Tomorrow. Hey. We're interviewing this dude. David Asher is coming on the show. He has mixed and mastered many songs. People like Gary Harbs and Lizard Day. Many people. He's a really, really great engineer. We're going to have him on the show, talk about his musical career. Then I think on Friday, it's a double show. We're taking a look at Nova Limit and Nova Drive all in one show by Simon Alexander. And then we're going to wrap up the week of app stuff with Moises. We're going to do a massive deep dive into Moises, and is it worth a subscription? I'll let you decide. I'll show you how it all works. It's pretty cool. All right. Do all the things that make you happy. I'm off to the chiropractor today. Yay. All right. We'll see you over at Thomas Christ's, and just don't be a cunt. Keep it simple. See you later.